Hello everybody, this is Johnny B&E with a new release from Horizon Hobby and E-Flite. This one's called the Night VisionAire. From what I understand, it's pretty much the same plane as the VisionAire you're all used to, but it's now got LED lights running completely through it, through the fuselage and the wings, as well as the tail. And it comes with a new receiver with safe technology. Anyways, thought I'd put together an unboxing video for you guys who are curious, see what's inside the box. So here we go. Alright, so we got her out of the box to unveil this. Not a whole lot spectacular here, pretty much what you expect from every foamy they sell these days. Everything appears to have been pretty well packed though, and they took a lot of care to make sure nothing got hurt, damaged. Of course we'll see as we take it apart, but I guess we'll begin by peeling back some of the layers and see what we get in the kit. Took the liberty of cutting some of this tape, make it a little easier. So it looks like what we've got here. This is a tough one. There we go. Got a nice piece of foam here to hold the wing in. Alright, so what we got here is the right side wing half. Top and bottom, got the servo mounted on the bottom side. They've taped down the wiring. What do we got in here? Looks like there's two different leads. One will be for the lights, the LED lighting running inside. The other one will be for the aileron servo. Got the hole here for the wing spar, the carbon spar. And if you can look in there, I'm going to try to see if I can get on there at all. You'll see the actual strip of the LED lighting that runs down the center of the wing. Pretty cool. Put that aside. And here it just looks like another wing half. Be the left side. Go ahead and put that aside. Looks like that reveals we got a fuselage underneath here. Come out. When you're unpacking this stuff and they got this tape here, you want to be careful not to let that tape fall down and get either on your stickers, or this looks like it's an actual painted cockpit. Try to peel that tape off of there, you're going to take the paint right off with it. So the fuselage will just twist out towards you. Okay, on the bottom, you see you've got a hole in here where you've got access to your receiver, your servos, wiring, antenna, that sort of stuff. And that actually fits over a piece that's in the molded packaging that goes in here, and that kind of helps center it. So it's going to kind of go in like this. Just going to kind of tilt the top out towards you and peel that off of that piece of foam that sits in here to keep it stable while it's in the packaging. So, take a look here. Got the battery hatch installed. And inside here, what do we see? Got the battery tray, a couple of Velcro straps to hold down the battery, and a loose switch. I don't know if you can see it there. I'm assuming that that switch is probably for the lights, so you can select whether they're on or off, but I haven't read through the manual yet, so I don't know. If you can see on the inside here, in the back, you can see one of those strips of the LED lighting. It looks like they run down both sides. And back here, a little further back behind the canopy, you got some holes that are cut in the foam. I'm assuming that's to help get some ventilation running through the fuselage to keep everything cool. The motor here on front is already installed. The cowl is on. Spinner, everything looks pretty nice there. On the bottom side here we have another hole for cooling, it looks like, just let some air flow through this thing. We've got our tail, which looks like it's got some more connections there, I'm assuming for wiring for the lights. Again, haven't read the instruction on building the plane yet, but nice tail wheel on here. Everything looks pretty good. Let's move along, see what's next in the box. Alright, here, let me get a razor blade, cut some of this off. Okay. This looks like a just a carbon wing spar. There's two of those. Got another one on the other side. And here we go. Got another one. So it looks like it's most likely for the elevator. Go ahead and put that aside. Alright, so let's see if we can cut some of this away. Just gonna go and cut the other side. Alright, here we go. Looks like we got the two elevator halves. Both sides have some wiring connectors here. Again, I'm assuming for the lighting. Let's go ahead and open one of these up and pull it out. There we go. Top side, this is the bottom side. And as I can see here, if you can see it on the camera, I see another strip here which looks like where they've put in the LED lighting for the tail. This would plug directly into it. Kind of looks like maybe they cut in a channel here to be able to fit the lighting in and countersunk it down, and they put a white tape over it to hold it in place. Never had the original VisionAire, so I don't know how it compares. But that looks like how they're lighting up the elevator portion, the horizontal stabilizer. We'll get those two sides out of the way. Looks like we have one little goodie pack left right here. One little part to unpack. Let's get this opened up. Alright, so it looks like we get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. These will be mounted on your wing. They are the side force generators. Clearly marked with right and left. So yeah, 4 of those. got your typical landing gear here, nothing special. Foam wheels. Pretty springy, but they feel kind of rugged as well. Wheel collars are already on. A little bit of play in there, but that looks pretty good. And we've got a pack here of the hardware, the connectors that come with it. Looks like some Velcro, some sticky tape, got some screws. I'm assuming we've got, this is probably the mount that goes in for the landing gear. Let me get this all pulled out. The box is now empty. This is everything that comes with it. Let me get the box here off the table. I'll get everything organized so you can see it all piece by piece, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here it is, all laid out on the table. This is everything that comes in the kit. The one thing I didn't add into the unboxing portion of the video was the instruction manual for the plane and for the ESC. Those are actually taped underneath the styrofoam packaging that all of this came in. Look underneath, you'll find it really easy. It's in a bag. Cut the tape, pull these off, and you'll have your instruction manuals. So we've got the fuselage here. We've got a left and right wing panel, as well as a left and right horizontal stabilizer. We've got carbon fiber rods for those. This one's for the wing, this one's for the elevator. They'll just slide through. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 side force generators. Those are going to be mounted here on the wing, one on top, one on bottom on each side. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of tape. Those are going to help to mount those to the wings. Got the landing gear. Comes with a plastic retainer. This will help to locate those on the fuselage as well as lock them in place. We've got 6 pieces of tape. These 6 pieces of tape are going to go for the horizontal stabilizer. Once you get those mounted into the fuselage, that's what's actually going to hold those in place. 1, 2, 3, 4 small pieces of tubing, cut small. Those will be for the clevises. When you connect those to the control horn, that's going to slide up over the actual clevis and help lock it in place. That'll make sure you keep control of your airplane. We've got a bind plug here. 2 strips of Velcro. Those will be mounted on your battery. That'll help keep everything nice and located in the battery tray once you put the battery in. We've got a clear cover. Now this is actually pretty neat. This goes underneath the fuselage where you have access, I showed you earlier in the video, to the receiver and to the servos. You'll be able to see, because this is clear, you'll be able to see everything without having to take this panel off. And it also has slats cut into it, and that'll help get some cooling air in there, which will be nice. And hardware comes down to 3 bags of screws. Got one bag here that's got 2 screws, another bag with 3 screws, the final bag here, 5 screws. With all that being said, it doesn't look like it'll be too difficult of a build, but I'll be getting to that in the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and to watch the build video, it's at Johnny V&E. Thank you.